Good day and welcome to Matters of the Soul. My name is Erich Schoeman and we're talking about how to cope after a traumatic experience. Last time we had a look at what can you expect to experience right after a trauma. This time we're going to spend some more time on what else you might notice, and also what you should do immediately after the trauma, just to guarantee your psychological health. You know, in the Bible we have lots of examples of people going through very difficult times, which is actually equated to traumatic experiences, and we can see how through that experience they expressed feelings of grief and anger and feeling of being upset. And we can also see, when through research these days, that the common experiences that people have when they go through a trauma is that they struggle sleeping. They feel extremely exhausted and tired. They might have terrible nightmares. They have concentration problems and difficulty thinking clearly. They might even experience headaches or other physical dilemmas. Experience changes in their appetite, have aches and pains. You might even have your heart beat faster. You can have a lot of various emotions that go through your mind, even some anger outbursts, bouts of crying, especially in the weeks after a trauma. We see that as an acute stress reaction. What should we do during an acute stress when we've just experienced a trauma? You need to give yourself time to know that it does take time to process traumatic experiences, because the feelings are so overwhelming that we take it a little bite at a time, and we experience things that are too much for us to handle all at once. So what we need to do is just give ourselves permission to grieve and to take time to work through our feelings. We also need to get clarity on what really happened, and we need to get involved with other survivors and see if we could connect with other people and get involved in the people around us. Accept support. Allow some other people to also care for you. Ask for support. Ask them to also assist you. Take some time off for yourself. Try to go and do those things that you know in the past soothed you and helped you. And that's where children of the Lord, the body of Christ, comes in to also assist you with prayer, with practical things like food and driving you around and whatever you need. And then also sometimes we need to spend time with friends and sometimes professional people to talk it over and to share our heart and cry our hearts out. So that's what we need to do right after it. And then we need to do all those basics that we know. Get into a routine and keep our diet and do some exercise